Bluetooth mode.
Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat! Divine Feminine! Divine Masculine! Slays! I ain't got it! I ain't got it, blood! You haven't got it! You ain't got it! Welcome, or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Yes, baby, you don't have it. No. You don't have time for the what? Those with the bad luck, the bad intentions, the bad credit, right? The bad vibes, right? You ain't got time for that. Don't even let me talk about the hellacious gossips, darling dears. We ain't got time for that. No. Before we dive in, darling dears, let's kick it off with the Serenity Prayer. I find that one and all knows it, so we're going to dive into that first. Father God, grant me the courage to change the things I can change, the serenity to accept those I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. So be it, mode. Energies up, darling dears. Up. As I was saying before I interrupted myself with a number of things, the planetary energies today, darling dears. The Sun in Aries, sextile Saturn in Aquarius, an excellent aspect that encourages leadership and guiding others as you boldly conquer the unknown, darling dear, the unknown, where the big cat goes, the big cat divine masculine, the big cat divine feminine, big cat wave. The unknown is where you grow, darling dear, and ascend. Ready or not, it's time for a round of Big Boss. Yes, baby, Big Boss. You are going to be what? Empowered today, darling dears. I told you, the Sun in Saturn, right? The Sun in Aries, right? Because the Sun is getting ready for the new moon. Yeah, tomorrow. Anyway, I digressed again. The Aries new moon tomorrow could rock you. Yes, baby. Your world, right, is going to be what? Shooken up. Your stability is going to hit differently on the wicked. But I digress again. Under this luminary, we are cosmically, right, asked to step up and manifest a new vision, which could prove challenging. The universe could create obstacles and throw roadblocks in your path. The right planning and positive attitude, darling dears, will see you overcome and fly high. I told you, it's a time where we're what? Dropping down and getting our eagle on. Right? Because you ain't got it, blood. I ain't got it. This is your new, words for 2022. You ain't got it. Think of this as what? Seasonal shedding, darling dear. Shedding, right? Shedding the what? The molasses of the wicked, right? And the sleep of the undead. Getting rid of all of that bull swanky. Quit smarting in a hurry. Now you're learning that you need to rely more on your third eye when you're dealing with others. Because I'm telling you, they are what? Seedy, shady, and full of what? Fucking blood, fist bump. Your intuition will be a lifesaver. Yes, baby. If you are utilizing it, which I believe you are, I'm going to believe what I want to believe. That you are using your third eye, your intuition, and your discernment. As you say, I ain't got it. What are you're saying, but Case, what do you mean? You keep dancing around the I ain't got it. But I ain't! No, you ain't got the time for these three animals. A lion and an ass and a cheetah. Yes, baby. I ain't got it. You haven't got the hairline for it, blood. There's not enough what? Was it hairline control gel? Right. To bring back what a lion-ass cheetah and a hellacious gossip will take out of your soul. So therefore, we're moving on to what? The symptoms, right, of a soul tie. Yes, why not? We're here, aren't we? Yes. Which people often experience at the end of a particularly traumatic and intense relationship, right, which could have been intimate or platonic or family. Family, listen, they know how to what? Gang together to bring down a big cat, especially when they're jelly bogelly. Yes, I know. Fist bump. We've got 33 in the chat. The same as what? Law 33 of the 48 laws of power. Know your opponent. Oh yes, they're all watching, darling dear. You must go na 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 and continue to what? Get to the bag, darling dear. Get to the bag. Sit here on my lap for a bit so you can what? See what I'm saying. Right? Although these effects can stay for a long time, sometimes for years after a relationship has ended, right? They might include about what? Obsessing about a person in your thoughts, particularly during the daytime when you've got this to be getting to, right? This, the bag, darling dears, the bag. Dreaming about a person, right? Waking up thinking about them on a regular. Listen, my body does what it needs to do. What everything is what? It's what? Life imitating art. Yes, right. Okay, that's what I said. Now let's move on to the next point. Yes, baby. You imagine hearing a person's voice in your head, right? With their what? Gaslighting, right? Plagiarism of the truth, right? And them saying they're sorry. That alone. Yeah, babe. Right there at your psychological password. These soul ties are mother foes, right? And must be avoided by a big cat at all costs. Yes. The symptoms of soul tie may even reach a level where it will impact your current and future relationships, even to the extent where the person you are tied to might pop up in your thoughts at awkward moments, like when you're getting it in the Watusi of the genitalia way with your new partners, and you say the old person's name. Good God! Ripping out your tongue season! That's why the breaking of a soul tie is so important. It's right up there with air and water and Skrilla.com. You've got to cut the soul tie. If you want to know how, hit me up in the Gmail and I'll help you with it. Or find something else. But you better cut that bitch, mate. You don't want one more hindrance in your life. You have to remember, I ain't got it. You haven't got the energies. You haven't got the time, darling dear, to live in that stupido, right? It's a stupido elastic band that connects you to a bottom feeder that was skullduggerous, right? It's true. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Repeat after me. I ain't got it. No. Return to sender. Cut that bitch. Cord cutting season must be performed often and regular. Why? Because their wickedness will try and bleed back into your cranium and make you confused, dull of eye, looking into the past where only the dead reside. Who? Those in the pet cemetery, remember, Big Cat, I told you. They wanted you to be in the double wide coffin with you looking at their arse, right? Their crack for eternity. Let me sip my mocha here and give it a few minutes silence, a few seconds silence, because we haven't got much time for that. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked, because I ain't got it. I ain't. I would rather count a 5-pound bag of rice than mention anyone that I've crossed off, right? Got onto my hit list of what? Those that tried to F me over, then came back to try and rub me in it again. You've just got the one, and it's Apollo Santo blazing up one time. What's this? In their face sucker. Yes, baby. Sun card in tarot. This is Swallow, the happiest card in tarot. It means a what? Spiritual ascension, marriages, parties, clean slate, new beginning, just happiness all around. It's represented by the numbers 76, 77, 78, and 79. Was the Marauder born in that year? Or was you, darling dear? The way these cards come out, you know, in the runes, everything has meaning. It's represented by the letter S. Somebody's not loving the fact, divine feminine, divine masculine, that you are shining, shining, shining. And that shade that came out of the slash, right? That toxic dump they call a mouth, right? It's not working because it's not sticking, darling dear. We all know that it's the words of the embittered, the jealous, right? And can't do you like that again. Why? Because I ain't got it. You already said so, divine feminine, divine masculine. Happy Thursday, darling dear. Who's that black smoke chat? You're right. Happy Thursday is Jupiter Day, darling dears. Jupiter is for truth, expansion, and the Big Cat Chronicles continues. Yes, baby. As I give you the usher, expansion of what's going on, darling dear. Jupiter also is about what? Your beliefs. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, the only zodiac with a weapon. Listen, as I was saying, before I went off on a tangent again, because there's no one to check me, boo. The Leo energy of it all. It also speaks about what they're looking at your achievements. They're seeing some of you go into stable relationships where there's mutual respect and true love's first kiss. They're seeing you build businesses, darling dear, or you're at the fetus stages of your businesses, but you are still perpetrating what happiness. You became an expert of happiness when you said, I ain't got it, blood, bra, or sister. Go away. Yeah, trash bag season, black bag season, plastic black bags, darling dear. The ones that are chewed up and got holes in it. You gave them 2 of those. With one of these. Yes. The sun, darling dears. The sun. It also tells me that your optimism, your inner child, you've reached a new level, darling dear. You learn to be happy and console yourself, which a lot cannot do, darling dears. They can't. They're still rinsing and repeating negativity that happened in their life. Or they're going to be worse yet, a merchant of slander on the balls of their feet to bring someone else's negativity to your door while you was minding your own business, being CEO of minding your own business. Not loving that shine you got. I nearly said lavender. Right. What else is going on? Seeing as we're here. Cut that soul tie. Cord cutting is a must. A must. Let's give it a good shuffle. See what else is going on. Base of the deck, darling dear. Whatever rituals they got down in there, it looks like more like a throuple. No, it's a quadruple, blood. Could be as many as 4. Want you to go down, Robbie Brown. Yes. They sat down and held meetings in your name, darling dear. Rituals of wickedness. They was at it, mate, doing a full-on Luke 22:48. Tab in your blood, they get no S. And when they tabbed you, those multitude of times, darling dear, they found you to be trung. What? You're saying what? I said trung. You get no S no more. You're trung. You're past the S, blood. Past the S. The snake straight out of Slytherin. This is why your circle is small. And you hop around it on 1 foot, mate, because you like to show that you're what? Dexterous and lithe, able to be up for anything, mate. They don't know what's going to come from you next. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Stable in them streets, multiple streams of income, earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It also speaks about what your career goals, darling dear, as well as your loyalty. Earth signs also speaks about your lendables, your wealth, things that you can give out there, solid, tangible stuff, darling dear. Somebody even came for your what, Skrillers? They wanted what? You to plant a seed in their field of what? Drudgery and pocketlessness. Didn't do it, darling dears. No is a whole sentence. Base of the deck, darling dear. We are in spring and they are sprung on you, darling dears. And it's all coming from the east. Air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is about your creativities, darling dear. They don't like the fact that you had foresight, right? While they've got what? Inverted vision. The vision is directed straight up their crack, darling dear. If they thought they could crack you, right? And pour what? Water on your passions, your creativities. Aries, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, the weapon is coming out. What else? Oh, they're on the rinse and repeat, eh? In the west. The watchtower of the north, darling dear. Dark night of the soul is where they live at, right? I'm seeing 3 towers here. Could be a throuple. Could be. Or they're trying to what? Brace against what? Brace themselves for what's coming, darling dear. When you continue to perpetrate wickedness against people, and you must also brace yourself, darling dears. Divine masculine, divine feminine. If you have not cut those soul ties, be prepared for incoming of the dearness again, darling dears. Why? Another Judas in a Peter suit will appear to give it to you without the Vaseline. As you remain grounded, squatter, grounded, knowing your worth, darling dear, fertile fields of infinite possibilities. The blue speaks about the dignity of it all. They would love for you to come off your trolley, darling dear, and act out of character. That's what High Commander Decepticons do, darling dear. They've got to what? Get at your psychological password through the what? Soul tie. You better cut them bitches, mate. And Mitches. Base of the deck. What did I say? Incubation stage. Some of you are actually what? Carrying progeny. And it also speaks about what? Your new beginnings. These fertile grounds. These seeds. Possibly multiple streams of income. Your what? Downloads have been off the chain, darling dear. Some of you have had to get quiet. Really quiet. Like pack it in, tell no one nothing kind of a quiet. Why? Can you hear that? It started hailstones up. Listen, the weather in the UK. Weather person! Weather person! We don't know whether to put on a bikini, a high-waisted 2-piece, right? Wellington boots, a fur coat, right? A windbreaker. Sunglasses, darling dears. Umbrella. We don't know what to do. Can you hear it? Let me turn down the music. Hailstones, darling dears. At any moment I can expect, I don't know what to expect, but I'm prepared for everything, right? As I was saying, a new beginning. because you're protected. And again, fertile, darling dear. The maypole points to May. You're going, some of you will be going into what? The union during May, or the marriage during May. You're what? Selecting your futures, darling dears. You're too busy saying, I ain't got it. You ain't got the time, the energy for the fucking knees. Get flat, darling dear. Hide behind your ancestral team. Call them in. They are your security. Don't you know, in this season of the wicked, split the deck, because they took you through some cycles, darling dear, right? From full abundant mane of hair, right, to what? Tacking down them edges with the edge control, darling dear. To what? I ain't having it blood. You even changed your hair color so they wouldn't recognize you again. But the wicked always know where you are. Why? You're shining, shining, shining. Swallow, darling dear. They're going to have to what? Swallow it. Eat that shiznai and love it as you cut those cords once and for all. Don't allow it back, and don't allow them on your astral plane. It's full of shit. They try and have the sex with you, and it's outrageous. Obstreperous on every level, blood. Hey, as I sip my mocha, because I get smoked between you and me, and I know you won't tell anyone. Baby, it's not fabulous, it's not gorgeous, and it sure as she's naive is not lovely. Right. Divine masculine, divine feminine. We're going to see how it's shaping out through your chakras. Yes, baby, we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Let's get a deck. Oh, base of your deck. Decisions to be made. Libra energy. As well as the moon, darling dear. The Two of Swords talks about being in a tight fit, a tight squeeze. Up in your cranium. Not sure in what to do. Where to go. Listen, when I'm not sure what to do, I blow up everything, blood. Because I'm sure the marauder will be shook and loose by the aftershock. Right. Let's give it a good shifty. See what's going on in them streets, darling dears. Divine feminine, divine masculine. As you say, I ain't got it. Blood. Bruh. What's this dream? At your root chakra. This is your foundation, darling dear. This is where you get the fight or flight mode, mate. Where Brock Pocketers will reside. If it's in the reverse, it's about what? Who you truly are. The root chakra is also about your grounding. How stable you feel in this world. Your wants and needs being what answered. Your manifestation, darling dear. At your root chakra, you've got the Most High. Yes, baby. Blessed and highly favored. This also speaks about the boundaries against your foundations and your stabilities, which a begging bowl will surely be sent in your direction. Taurus energy. The Hierophant also speaks about what? Your boundaries, darling dear. Whatever you said to tell them to go away, you didn't come back. You wasn't joking, blood. You was dead serious. This also speaks about what? The covenant of a marriage. Someone going into a stable situation. I told you, in May, the marriage is about to kick off, whether you met the person already or about to meet them. But this is a stable foundation. Well, you ain't got time for nothing else. We're going to have a look at them all afterwards, darling dears. At your sacral chakra. This is where your creativity lies, darling dear. Your passions. How you feel about yourself, your self-worth, right? The joy, as well as your what? Empathy, darling dears. Listen, yeah, somebody wanted you to be going down Bobby Brown. They didn't want you to find your passion for life. This is a full-on what? Leader of the pole-bearing team. The captain, in fact, right? The bringer of the darkness. Dark faders. Yes, baby. This also speaks about what? A marriage that has been broken right next to the Hierophant. Let me tell you something. Cyclops and Ashes, Brock Pocketers, listen. This also speaks about someone who's been paying for the SEX. Well, they haven't paid the right person because they're still not getting what they truly deserve, right? Because why? This speaks about the Ten of Peas on its face. Pentacles is about your stabilities, your tangible stuff, darling, your home life. Whether you've got true friends around you, they're amongst the skullduggerous. And this is what they wanted for you. Divine feminine, divine masculine. This is what they wanted for you. They wanted ill health. They wanted you barking at passing cars. I know. Looking like Quasimodo's bestie in the streets. If you had any form of what contracts with them, they broke every single one of them. This also speaks about codependence, darling dear, right? Some of them are still codependent on your energies that comes through your sacral chakra. You're a jokey kind of a jovial kind of a person. They can't get the light that you had anywhere else. Imagine that. Ha ha! Brock Pocketers and buddy, have you got a dime? They're seeing that you are what? Deeply seated in your faith or your religion, where you what? Feel all in the heart, darling dear. And you used what fear? What's that feel? Everything, and you rose. Yes, baby, rise again. Your solar plexus, your power, the power battery, darling dear. Your drive. How effective you feel in this world, darling dear. Yes, baby. They're drawn to you like bees to honey, darling dear. Because you've made nothing but slow but steady progress. And again, those that are watching you, they're out of pocket and they're drama filled up to their eye sockets, mate. Arguing, fighting, the disloyal amongst the disloyal. And again, this points to what? Somebody paying for the SEX. Yeah. Well, they wasted their coin. It was a slow grinding harlot. Hey! Yeah. These someone's are drama filled. They've got no money, right? They're not happy in any situation. They're not, because the Sun card speaks about a happy family environment as well. They're not happy with their progeny. They're not happy with their piece of a partner that they have. They're not happy, blood. To be avoided, right? Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. At all costs, big cat. We're going to chop it up again in a moment. At your heart chakra. Your heart. Proverbs 4:23, which you are guarding diligently. For from your heart springs the well of life. Don't you know? Divine feminine, divine masculine. Pinkies up. What's at your heart chakra? Nope, that was a false start and I wasn't taking it. What's at your heart chakra? No, the same way it flipped up before. Listen, okay. And it was these two. Good God. Black-hearted and mean. You've got a mature bitch. This is a bitter Betty, a hellacious gossip. It could be male or female because gender is fluid. But this looked like a bitch to me. I don't know. It could be a bitch Mitch or a Mitch bitch. This person is about to what? Be in prison forevermore in their heart chakra about you. They hate your guts, darling dear. I told you, if they're anyone's parent, that child better hit the ground running and do what they can to survive on this malkoof. This person is the original what? Doing it for the gram. Bitter and twisted and stuck on you. And I told you, Queen of Peas on its face, black-hearted and mean. They are soulless and goalless, except when it's causing the what? The aspersion on your name. They chop your name up regular, darling dear. Looking at the throat chakra, I told you, all they do is talk about you, think wicked things. We already saw the rituals, darling dear, where they what? Hold a red table. For your benefit. Yes, baby. Oh gosh. Well, guess what? Continue, darling dear, because you are what? Winning through your actions. Law 9 of the 48 laws of power. Fist bump. Codependent, right? This person speaks to a lot of people about you, darling dear, chopping it up. Your throat chakra, your communications, how you articulate yourself, right? Return to sender blood. Yes, baby. All of the aspersions, the malice, the wickedness, the evil, the hate. Well, you're 9 in them, darling dear. With the 9 of swords in the reverse, darling dear. This means you're thinking very clearly. And you are sending back all of that wicked energy to whom it belongs to. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and as sure as she's naive can't come to you, because the 9 of swords means you've become what? Somewhat of an expert at what? Chess, darling dear, not checkers. You understand exactly what they're coming with and why they're coming at you. Why? Because you're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. I've told you many times, my dear big cat. You pee glitter, you shit cupcakes, and you fart rainbows. And I'll have nothing else said. This person would never dare step to you and look. All of these daggers and wickedness is being pointed at you. They want you to be sick. They want your progeny sick. They want you at hockey sticks at dawn. They would love for you to tongue wrestle with them. But you don't tongue wrestle. You come with facts, darling dear. They've got the, well, at least they've got the good fortune to only say this to your back. This person can't say to your face. The coward. Always hiding their hand like a little finger. Because you will chop it up with them, darling dear. You come with what? The truth roof. Pinkies up. People hate you when you speak the truth. What's this trying to look out? The codependent on a knife's edge over what you've got going on. Yeah. Easily slipped up. They never had a flip-flop. They never had a flip-flop. It was always a kitten heel or a Cuban heel. The Queen of Pentacles is no one's wife or husband, darling dear. This is a professional mistress or someone that's used to being delayed in relationships of the heart, darling dear. Why? Because they've got low self-esteem, darling dears. Low self-esteem. And are what? Only able to function in the company of many, even though the many don't like them. Drama-filled. Let me tell you something. On a knife's edge over you, divine feminine, divine masculine. Feeling weak. Leo energy. We've also got what? Jupiter as well as Libra energy. This person destroyed any form of relationship you will ever have with them. It also speaks about revenge. They want revenge on you, divine feminine, divine masculine. They want war. They want hockey sticks at dawn. As I said, they are a coward and a son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. Yes, baby. And even the horn is losing the gumption, darling dears, as are their words spelled, because words are spells, darling dears, as their constellations are being returned unto them. Unable to heal. Some of them are taken to what? Getting a... Oh, they got a jab. And it's not going to help them recover, mate. Listen, when you wish brown bread on someone else, right? What have we got at your third eye? Your intuition, your discernment, being guided, shining that light on mitches and bitches, high and low, right? Yeah. You see, darling dear, they're all fighting. They're fighting in their domiciles, fighting in their cranium. A lot of them put you in fights, right? Competition with others as they what? Chopped it up at your back, darling dear. Thank you very much for the super chat, Michelle. Michelle Mawson, listen. Michelle. Going straight. In the what? Big Cat Chronicles. Yes, baby. These people dare put you in competition with others, right? until you buffed up your third eye to a bitch in shine, darling dear, and started saying, excuse me. You started to list, right, all of the heinous crimes. And all they did, right, was try to gaslight you and turn it back on you and fight you to tell you what you saw, right, from your intuition, right? Even your what? Your eye chakras, mate. What you even saw, they're trying to convince you didn't see what you saw. They wanted to fight with you, darling dear, and they're fighting amongst themselves. Why are they fighting amongst themselves? Because they're jealous. Hateful Queen of Wands on her face is a spellcaster, and they're a tree sloth because their Panardia photom is in the air. This also speaks about sex magique, darling dear. You've got your third eye on bitches and mitches that will try and use it to try and get you in a throuple, put you in competition with others. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Sorry, dropped my pen on the floor. Thank you very much, Alexis Holmes. Yes, baby. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands on her face is a professional mistress, right? This person is used to fighting for what? Because she's looking at what? This current energy, but her face is leaning towards the Nine of Swords. This person or persons, right, are used to being in competition with others. Low self-esteem, jealous, spiteful, and at what? Hellacious gossip, darling dear. But they're not talking up about their own things. They're not talking about the fact that they're in what? Living in Guantanamo Bay, Brock Pocters. Oh, everyone! They're not happy in their environment, right? And what they attracted on the sacral level, darling dear, is what? Hockey sticks at dawn, darling dears. What do we have at the crown chakra? This is the spirit in you, darling dears, where you get your downloads, where you connect with the universal consciousness, the God source in you, where you get your enlightenment. Page of Swords, darling dears. You already know. Divine is telling you the wicked, right, with their immature energies, are still launching investigations on you. They're wondering how you did it, divine feminine, divine masculine. They can't believe their eye chakras embittered. Air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Base of the deck, let's see. Bombs over Baghdad, darling dear. Whatever they're seeing is creating major tower moments. And this also speaks about you creating a tower moment as you disengaged yourself by cutting that what? Cord. The soul tie. There's no comeback from what they did to you, divine feminine and divine masculine. None. Let's get another deck to get a deeper look on what's going on here. You're also going to hear of a, it's a Mitch bitch or a Mitch bitch, because you know gender is fluid. Somebody's about to be arrested, court proceedings, put in prison with the prisoners over some kind of what? Misuse of funds, darling dears. They was entrusted with these funds. This also speaks about they're extremely superficial. This person has a very bad temper. You saw this person as a friend, but they was never your friend. Never your friend. Whether a platonic or intimate, they was never your friend. They always came with a mask with the eyes cut out, darling dear, so they could see right into your pocketbook, your handbag, your wallet, and get at your psychological password. They was never your friend, darling dear. They enjoyed the company of others. Bombs over Baghdad, you ended that shit, right? And leaned into your creativity's Page of Wands. You could have as many as what? 2 progeny involved in this situation, making slow but steady progress towards your bags, darling dear. I told you. You're flying high, darling dear. You're understanding what I ain't got it means and cutting those soul ties. This is about you being able to think more clearly about your future as well as what the goals you are achieving and moving towards. All while they're going through what? The dark night of the soul. I had to look over my shoulder because it's not fabulous. All while what? Blaming you because you didn't fall. You was like the rock of ages. You gave them the full extent of Psalms 91:7. They fall into the left, they fall into the right, but you go on. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. Right. New beginning. This also speaks about news. You're going to get a message which is going to create sudden change. The way I put the cards back is for a reason. There's no mistake when it comes to tarot because the cards speak the truth. You just have to listen with your third eye, your heart chakra. What you've been waiting on, darling dear, you're going to get good news, good fortune. This could be your business acumen. Some of you was waiting to get on a course of study. You're going to get it, darling dear. The green light for a new home, a new car, whatever it is. Some good news is coming to your life, darling dear, which you was impassioned, right, to become creative. This is why you're about to be blessed again. All in their face. Suckers. Yes, baby. It's going to affect their self-esteem, darling dear, because they're taking it personally. They wanted you to be mentally affected by what they did to you with their what page-like energy until God shone a light on them, darling dear. And you minus the big cat. But you need to what? Cut the cords. This Queen of Wands. 2 women, darling dear. Then them Shakira hips got them into what? A lot of unfortunate circumstances. Zemblanity for sure. And they hate you, darling dear. Oh yes. With a passion. And everything that they directed you is being deflected by the Most High. Because when Father God say yes, no man can say no. And the doors that are being opened for you at your foundation, your security, darling dears, is being blessed. Why? You paid attention and you moved. When the biggest cat of all, Father God Most High, Mother Isis said move. Created boundaries where they need to be created. Because boundaries are not easy to put up, darling dear. They're not. But they are important in every situation in life. Otherwise, what? They'll walk all over you. Right? Use your posterior as a toe stop. We need a big set. Should we use the gold cards? Yes, I'm going to use them. You've got offers coming in, darling dears. I told you, whatever you've been working towards, paid attention. This is about meditating on it, working on it. This is about, some of you are teachers. And you've been giving out a lot of your emotional energy behind your teachings. This is why you're about to be blessed for your hard efforts. I can't make it up, darling dear. It's reaping what you sowed at the foundation level. I couldn't love it anymore, darling dears. Those that wanted the one more round, Julie, with your hairline, right, are looking at the stable foundation you're creating. This is about moving towards what? This is parties, celebrations, working for mutual benefit. Your 1111 fade, darling dear. They're looking at your creativities and your stable foundation. They're looking at your happiness and the fact, sacral chakra, in the upright, the 1111 fade, you're looking sexy. Sexy in them streets. All while what? You bend the matrix. Listen. Someone's a dominate. Listen, I'm not talking about that. Don't talk about that. Right on the sacral chakra. That's too much fire for a big cat at this time of the morning. As I sip my mocha to change the subject. Yes, baby. 4 of Wands in the upright. A stable business. They're watching you buy and sell property, or even buy and sell something that you created, darling dear. Someone's buying it for you because we saw the cups, reaping what you sowed in the name of the Most High. Base of the deck. And listen, They're seeing you happy. You've got progeny. This is the Ten of Cups. Your emotional cup has been filled up by the Most High. Why? You took the time to know thyself. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Nine of Swords in the upright, right in the, adjacent to your 11-11 fate. You know thyself, and you are strong in them streets, and you can't be slipped off your flip-flop, your common sense. You're living in your North Node. It wasn't easy, darling dears, because we all came onto this Malkuth with ancestral karma. Not only the paradigms that you're born into and the experiences that you have. You overcame. And they want to, listen, they want to come back with that codependent cup. You better not take that, bitch. Everything but pay your knees. Don't be drawn back in by this Queen of Wands character. This Mitch bitch or bitch Mitch. That's all they've got. And they will always have you in competition with others. Put your third eye on bitches and Mitches, please. And remember, I ain't got it. You ain't got the hairline for that shiznai. You don't have the one more round Julie in you. Too busy flying high. To allow a time travel to give you this rusty cup that's been around the world. And can't you see it's what a fantasy cup of opium and cognitive dissonance. This also speaks about whomsoever had you in competition, bought the drama, whomsoever tried to break your will, self-esteem by having you amongst many, bought the drama, darling dear. They see you as a big fat missed opportunity. Doesn't matter what they're saying out in the streets. They're saying it still for a reason, darling dear, because they can't get you back. They can't spell you back. They can't force you back with the evilest gossip, right? Because you understood you can't invest in a hoe with one pentacale. You had to focus on you as they continue to focus on you. Divine feminine, divine masculine, with this rusty cup. And what? Drama amongst the dramatic, darling dear. And the Brock pocketers, those that haven't what? Sown what? Fertile seeds in your absence. Your absence, you're shaping back. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. At your solar plexus. They wanted you to be in your cups. They wanted you to lose the will to live, darling dear. Pentacles, it affected your mental health until it didn't. Nine of Swords in the upright, divine feminine, divine masculine. So this one here, the black-hearted mean one, Queen of Pentacles at the heart chakra, who you must guard your heart chakra from for all eternity. They will bleed into your existence, darling dear. Fake friend, fake family member, fake lover. They came in with a broken pocket. And then the original what? Gold digger, right? Digger Barnes. Third eye on that bitch or Mitch, Queen of Wands. They're jealous, I told you. They're starting to look, what, plastic in them streets, darling dear. It's showing on the outside. Queen of Wands speaks about what? You've been a natural born leader. Getting your sexy back, right? And the one speaks about guarding your heart with a fiery passion. This is putting your third eye on the situation, using discernment where your heart is concerned. Going forward. Clarify this Queen of Wands some more. That's a lot of cards. I'm not taking it. Clarify this Queen of Wands. Yeah. You dried your eyes on your pentacles, darling. There's your skrillers.com. Your hard effort, your work. This is about achievement, darling dear. Achieving your successes. This is what is warming your heart. What you manage to focus on. What you use to overcome that situation. Base of the deck. Let me tell you something. At the third eye, you poured away. What not? Yeah, it's the third eye. The throat chakra. Excuse me, s'il vous plaît. You poured away what no longer serves you, and it also speaks about a miracle, right? You getting that what? Green light from the Most High was a miracle in your life. It gave you the chance to ascend, darling dear. Pour away what no longer subconsciously served you. This also speaks about fame, right? Some of you are going to be using your words and your natural intelligence to what speak your way into a what famous situation, a platform, a benefactor is coming to what pour into you. Know this. What kind of a miracle? Yeah. Some of you are anointed, darling dear, as high priest or high priestess. The miracle is the gift of the third eye, darling dear, discernment which not many have on this Mount Kuf. Understanding that you will always stand in your power and speak in your truth, darling dear. This is why you're going to be blessed. It's not easy to put your foot down and stick to the boundaries you've made. Because why? At your highest point, as quoted by Denzel Washington, the devil will always try and turn up. A new beginning, one which is what? Based on what? Your creativities. Sitting between the two pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin, as you what? Complete a cycle in order for the new to begin. One where you are what? Standing head and shoulders above. You stand your ground, Scotty. And you're not having it, divine feminine, divine masculine. Why? I ain't got it, you said. I know, I heard you. You ain't got the hairline for that foolishness, for the bad luck, the bad credit, the bad intentions. Good God. At your third eye, the professional harlot, right? Always being someone's bit on the side. Used to be amongst the many, right? Who hates your gut. Listen, there's a lot of hatred on this table. But they have to fall back when divine decided to what? Invest in you. Because you went to Father God with your cup for it to be filled up, because you knew that man could never fill up your cup. Yeah. Investing in yourself, mastering your emotions, darling dear. Listen, Skullduggerous nails. Hey, let me tell you something. Yeah. Badass alchemist ways, darling dear. You've been gifted with all of the tools from the Most High, right? To create whatever life you want in the face of this adversity. You stand head and shoulders above the competition. Why? You're ruled by Mercury. You use your intellect as well as the air signs as well. Darling dears, you are professor of the puzzle and you can create whatever life you want once you realize, I ain't got it. No, you ain't got that time, darling dear. It also speaks about travel, maybe even time travel. There's a wicked person who like to use their genitalia to convince people that it's the right situation for them, right? Somebody who tried to block your third eye. This also speaks about manifestations as well as manipulations on top of the what? The Five of Wands. Saturn and Leo energy. So was they able to what? Manifest this wickedness on you? Will they ever be able to do it again? They'd love to, darling dear. This person is all up in their cranium, right? Allowing subterfuge and bull swanky, right? To bring them down. And as they look down, darling dear, they're looking back at your divine inspiration. Trying to work out how you did it, right? This goes to Eight of Swords, darling dear. This person or persons are mentally entrapped on this Mount Kuf. That is, I'm telling you, that alone is judgment. This is why you must cut the cords. You don't want no energetic tied to these people or persons. You think that when people tell you to cut the cord, it's just between what? An intimate partner. No. Platonic friendships, right? When you was involved with the wicked, a bad friendship that came with the bad energy, right? Full on single white female, darling dears. The only difference is you live to tell the tale. Got a clue, right? Buffed up your third eye to a bitchin' shine, right? And you're being blessed in their face because you allowed divine to pour into you. What's that? They are trying to advertise what? Listen, Queen of Wands energy, blood. I'm not even going to say nothing. Outrageous. Yeah, pour them away. Get them, moderators. Get them. Pour away. We're having a lovely time here. As I ain't got it. Yeah, feeling stabbed. They've stabbed you many times, darling dear. And how you felt, they are feeling it now. Base of the deck. King of Pentacles, darling dears, in the upright. Is what you're attracting into your life. Someone on your level. Someone who's possibly an entrepreneur, a business owner, or what? A CEO of their companies, darling dear. True love's first kiss. Whosoever hates you the most is going to see you going to union. Why? There's Sputnik and mouth breathing to boot. Right? They're going to see someone offer helping hands to you. And you turn your back on them once and for all. Because when Father God says no, right? Head out. You do it immediately. Otherwise, you'll be in the DNS. Again, I had to look over my shoulder. Equal give and take, darling dear, is what you're going to get. And it also speaks about some of you are being guided to be humanitarians and philanthropists. Give back. Pentacles could be your time, your words, something tangible, darling dear. Always give back at the crown level, and you will know you will always be blessed. By what? The universal law. What they wish for you, darling dear, is what they're in. My right palm is itching me. Listen, Skrilla.com is afoot. Scratch with me, darling dears, and receive the energy. Yes, baby. Take the energies. Let's get some final messages, because the wicked always got something to say in the background. Block party, darling dear. Block party. Block party. And cut them cords. Cut them. Because they ain't seen nothing yet. You're about to break ground with new. All while being protected by your what? Ancestral team. Right? And I told you May. And look what's underneath that. Third eye on them bitches and mitches. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, darling dear. Your responsibilities are coming from the Most High. Know this. We already saw Queen of Wands in the upright. Natural born leaders. You need to feel more proud of your achievements, darling dear. You did it under what? Adverse, right? And tragic circumstances that was put in your way as hardships for you to overcome, which you did with two different shoes. Let's carry on. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Let's see what other intel is on the tablet, going to be put on the tableau for you today. We're already at the 57. Karmic is a tyrant and a basic bitch. What did I say? Right? I told you someone's going under the knife. Life-threatening illness, eh? Situation and behavior. Right? I also told you someone's going to prison. Could be for misappropriation of funds, could be for giving a two-piece. I don't know. It's their circumstances and situations. Yeah, and other worthier, right? Why have all of those fallen on the floor? Divine wants you to see them. Okay. Right, and other worthy and a farmer. I told you one of them is a professional harlot. Them Shakira hits got them into a nice set of tight circumstances. I lied to everyone about what really happened. This Karmic, who is a tyrant and a basic bitch. I told you, lying out of that slash they call a mouth, right? This is why you must move in silence. Because the Chinese whispers are out there, darling dear. The skullduggerous, the merchants of slander on the balls of their feet, trying to rain on your parade when the parade is headed by the Most High. Are they mad? Well, good for them. Return to sender. 9 of Swords. Move in silence. Stealth mode. Continue to shore up. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder with 2 of these and 1 of those. right? This also speaks about they're going to have some kind of a fire in their house, darling dear. Yeah. Right? What did I say? They use the Shakira hips to get what they want, but not at your address, mate. In the name of the Most High. And they're lying to everyone what broke up the situation. They're not telling anyone that they're a basic bitch. And they've been sent off. Right? It was a match made in hell. Yes, baby. This is why you learn to move in silence, to get out, right, with all of your faculties, right? We've got the Virgo energy. Goes back to the 9, mutable sign, right? What does mutable mean? It's about you being adaptable and versatile, right? And you're communicative with it, right? And it also is cautioning you not to be easily distracted. Somebody's going to come in with some tales of woe about a fire. Fire, it could be a literal fire, or it could be the fire of fighting, darling dear. Fucking knees. Don't take it on, darling dear. Just say okay. Mind your own business again. It's a full-time job. Right? This time traveling ear hustler, right? That comes with the what? Whisperings of the Hannibal Lecter. Pardon me, that was again a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Pinky's up. It says what? Return of Mac the knife in your life, blood? Repeating negative cycles. They're still living in the past and they've got unhealed trauma. Page of Swords on its face, I told you. Liable to pop off, mate. At the drop of a hat. Right, what's this? I use my looks and sex to get what I want. Not at your house, mate. You rub that shit out. So you could see. You barely see the X. Fist bump. Listen. It was a match made in hell. Their hell. Leave them there. Where they needs to be. 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue. And what's this top one? What did I say? Judas in a Peter suit, darling dear. Filled to the brim of regret, envy, jealousy, hatred. You better cut that bitch off, mate. Cut them cords. And don't look back, darling dear. Remember Lot's wife. Where are we at? What, 62? But I'm being pressed to go to another deck. K. Oh, look what came up with it. The peacock feather, mate. Return to sender, darling dears. And you hear the bird start singing even louder. Everything is a sign in the readings, darling dears. It's like he said, yeah. Yeah. Hold your gangster, divine feminine and divine masculine. Hold your gangster. Because you will have incoming. The wicked are never quiet, darling dear. And they are what? They are what? Full on in their wickedness. And will do anything to take you off this high purchase that's been gifted to you by the Most High. Right? Investigations must be launched on anyone coming into your hemisphere. I don't care if they come in holding Buddha's hand, right? And they've just finished ironing Mother Teresa's what? Clothes. I don't care. Investigate everyone. We already saw the high priestess as well as the what? The arm. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. The high priestess came out twice. Discernment and third eye. Pay attention, darling. I don't care if it's little Timmy and they look harmless. Timmy is a backstabber. What did I say? Blessing blockers, right, are reaping what they sowed, right? As you continue to move in silence. They don't know how you do it, darling dear. Continue to bend the matrix. Continue. Divine feminine, divine masculine. They've got addictions, darling dear. And they're addicted to you. Obsessively addicted to you. Hey, and your badass alchemist ways. On that note, I drops me mic. Epiphany, yes. Epiphany merch. Okay then. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or simply come back here. Thank you very much, big cats, for your continued support of me in this channel. because my words is not for everyone to hear. It's for a big cat bending the matrix, all whilst having to get 3 square meals a day in for the progeny, if you've got them. Thank you very much for your bookings, your donations, the purchasing of my merchandise, buying my books, my astrology book and my tarot book. Thank you very much, my dear big cats. Most appreciated. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. Who's that? Kung Fu Panda? Hiya! I didn't get to big you up in the comments. I was too busy giving you the usher. Let's see who else is here before I push off, because I've got to get back to minding my own business. I told you it's a full-time job. Except for when I'm not. Hey! Right. Alexis Holmes. Big Cat Wave. Knock Vanquisher. Hello. Millie Della Prida. Hello, darling. You're good? Fist Bomb Divine. What's that? LC Baby 22. Divine Feminine Claire. Fist Bomb Divine Feminine Overexposure. Big Cat Wave. Angel Love. Carol Mustika. Dikisha Bell. Lisa Scott. Oracle 7100, darling dears. Yes, baby, Miss Siona R. Rose of Sharon. Michelle Nichols 1717. Nicolette, how could I forget you, darling dear? Big Smoke Chat. Hello. Happy Jupiter Day, darling dears. I'm glad you popped in, Karen Ballard. You got him, Karen. You surely did. Cindy Brazil. Hello. Brazil Jones, excusez-moi, you come with a throuple. On that note, anybody I didn't mention, a big namaste, because I can be a chatty cat, and we've got to continue with our daily routine of the 100 squats and the 15,000 steps. And from tomorrow, the 100 squats goes to 130. We are raising the bar and working on our back chakras, because when you do them squats, darling dear, it helps with the whole of your pelvic floor, your back chakra, your legs, your heart. It works on everything. Believe you me. Anyway, I've got to go. Namaste from the ashes, baby. Cat. Lying to everyone about you. This other worthy. Ha ha.